The CW Twin Cities presents See What's Now, your entertainment news source.
Hey everybody, John Foss, CW Twin Cities. I'm talking with Jon Heder and Kendall Goldberg about their new film, When Jeff Tried to Save the World. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us about your new film.
Yes, it's called When Jeff Tried to Save the World. It's starring John, who plays Jeff, the manager of a bowling alley, and he's trying to save it from going out of business.
Anything to add to that?
She nailed it on the head. It's a drama with little bits of comedy sprinkled throughout, but don't look for any laughs coming from me. I'm just there to uphold and to support,
Yes.
to help those who are trying to deliver some jokes. But I wouldn't really say jokes, just some very comedic performances from some
it's a dramedy. You know, it's about. I mean, his character is sort of the rock.
Don't touch.
His character's the rock of the film. He is like, he's trying to seriously save this place that he's come to call home, and it's the one thing like he has control over in his life, or that he feels he has control over in his life. So he has to go through this adventure, kind of trying to keep the place alive and convince the owner not to sell it.
And you've spent, it sounds like, the last 5 years or so working on this film, and you want it to be about bowling. Why bowling?
Well, originally it was just I'm very location driven. That's how I come up with ideas. And I made a film in a laundromat once. I've made a film in a I was like, I want to make a film in a bowling alley, and that was it. And then that's sort of where it all came from. I mean, obviously there's a lot more to it, but it was just like the idea of I liked the look and the feel and the tone of a bowling alley, and I liked thinking about maybe what someone who worked there would do.
And when you cast John, you actually, I heard, hadn't seen Napoleon Dynamite, is that right? But you were a fan of Blades of Glory.
What?
We've talked. Shut up.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes. I told you this. You can't act like
I forget that kind of ignorance. Just
okay.
Push it out.
Yeah. No. I mean, I knew you from Blades of Glory and Benchwarmers.
What have you thought about Napoleon Dynamite since you've seen it?
I watched it after we made the short, so I wanted to make sure that I worked with him before I sort of saw this iconic character. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I can see why it's such I mean, it's crazy to me that a movie, just in general, that is made for such a small amount and with no hopes of being that big can be so huge.
I mean, we had some hopes.
Okay. But I loved it, and I can see why it resonates with so many people. I mean, there's a lot of different parts of it that I was like, I'm awkward, but not that awkward.
No.
Everybody
can relate to it, but you had the least amount of relation to it.
Yeah.
Was it weird playing the straight man in this?
No, not at all, because when you read the script and I read the character, I was the whole script has that vibe of exactly how she described the film. This is a drama. It's got parts of comedy, but it's a serious role. And knowing that going in, I had no problem being trying to kind of be more serious. And sometimes even on set, I was like, Kendall and some of the other actors would kind of be laughing and go around. I'm like, you guys get serious. I'm trying to do something serious here. Stop screwing around.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun for me, especially because we did have so much fun, and John is a funny guy. So in between takes, there was a lot of laughter and a lot of jokes coming from him. So it was like you had to get it out before we said action, and then once we said cut, you could go back to the fart jokes.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting great reviews. Where can people find out more about it and see the
Well, we
film?
have our website, www.whenjeffmovie.com, and then all of our social medias at whenjeffmovie, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then it's also coming out. It'll be streaming this December, so keep an eye on our social media and website for that.
Cool. And one last thing, I did interview John Grise on Monday.
Oh, cool.
And
he was here?
No, it was a phone interview.
Oh, okay.
He wanted me to tell you. He said that he had just flown with you 2 days ago.
I just saw him last week.
Yeah, he wanted to reiterate what he told you on the plane, which was apparently that he loves you.
Okay. No, he's a genuine fella.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And actually, we were talking about the show Dream Corp LLC.
Oh wow! Now we're plugging his work.
Yeah, but Daniel Stesson wanted me to tell you he's the creator of the show. They want you to be on the show.
Wow, this is like a weird, presenting me the check in a live studio audience, and I didn't know this was going to happen. I just booked a gig, you guys.
Well, I get 20%, so.
We're making another movie. He doesn't have time. Sorry.
Well, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Twin Cities, make sure you check out this new film, When Jeff Tried to Save the World.